the second entry point.
Swelling. So delusion swollen, and here you will see Bovista. We'll keep it in a different clipboard. Now, I'll make you understand this slowly, but first let us take the similar rubrics. Delusion, gain, enlarged. You can see Bovista over here. Delusion, body is enlarged. You can see Bovista over here. Then you can see body parts are enlarged. Again, Bovista you can see over here. So parts of the body are enlarged. Then you can see distances are enlarged.
Yeah, that's distances are.
Yes, what do you want?
Yeah, yes, sir.
What do you want?
Distances are enlarged, yes, sir.
Yes, I am going. So distances are enlarged. And we can see extremities are enlarged. We can try over here. We can go to extremities. So extremities are enlarged. You can see Bovista over here. And then head is enlarged. Look at the head. Enlarged. You can see over here Bovista. Then occiput is enlarged. You can see Bovista over here. Then I can look for heart is enlarged. So we can go over here. You can see heart is enlarged. And you can look at the ovaries enlarged. So you can look at the female and then enlarged ovaries. And you can see over here Bovista. Or you can also look under delusion, enormous. Is there or no? No, it's not there. Or we can look at the heart and enormous. Let's see. Over here, you can see over here, and there is enormous enlargement. Again, you will see Bodhisattva. So enormous enlargement. So these are all the enlarged delusions and sensations of Bodhisattva. That's the second entry point. Have you all seen this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Do you all agree?
Yes, sir.
I showed you from the repertory, and you saw that Bodhisattva covered all these rubrics. This is just a rough exercise. Maybe if I take more time, I can find some more rubrics for you. Now the $1 million question is, how will you interpret in your clinic? Will patient come and say, so the first entry point, many times woman will come, doctor, before my menses, my body gets swollen. I said, okay. Are you before menses right now? Yes. Stand on the scale. We take the weight. And then we take the weight before menses, also sometime back. And after menses, sometime back. And the weight is exactly the same. Now, is it enlarged? So what is it?
Sensations.
This is the second entry point. Many female will say, my bumble doesn't come out, my ring doesn't come out, my XYZ. I don't know about Kerala. Please forgive me if these things don't happen in Kerala. I'm just talking about Maharashtra. So, you have to teach me. This happens in Kerala also. Woman coming and telling that my body is swollen before menses. I cannot remove my bangles. I cannot remove my rings. It happens, yes or no?
Yes.
Then say yes, no? Where is that girl who was to bring tea for me? 1 hour back she said I'm drinking, and then she disappeared. Okay, anyway, don't worry. Call her. You all speak Tamil here or Malayalam? What do you speak? Both the language. Really? Yeah, not together, but it's excellent they can speak both. But both are easy to learn or difficult to learn? Yesterday I had a big problem in the shop because I wanted coffee without sugar, and so I said coffee, he understood. But I said without sugar he could not understand. And finally he gave me with extra sugar. Okay, sit, you don't have to stand. Whenever you tell me, I can speak. You tell me when to take, I take. Okay, 11 o'clock there is going to be a tea. Anyway, so how patients will tell? I gave you one example and you all from Kerala said, yes, patient tells us. So now this is understood. What about ovarian enlarged? So many times a woman will come and say, during my menstruation, I get pain. And she will show you the lower part of the abdomen, right? And then you will say which side in the lower part, and then she will point towards the ovary. And then she says, when I am in severe pain, this gets swollen up. Now if I ask my lady doctor, I don't examine any female. I have a lot of female doctors who work for me. So they examine and I said, specifically look on both the sides which is enlarged, and if you cannot decide, click a picture and show it to me on mobile. And then nothing is enlarged. And then when you show to the patient, but I feel no, it is enlarged. Of course, we respect what patient says, and that's how the ovaries are enlarged. So, this is how you look for the ovary. Look for the head. Now, enlargement of the head also is something, or enlargement of the body also is something that patient says, my clothes don't fit me. My clothes are feeling tight. Good you reminded me, because there is a rubric for Movista in that also. So maybe abdomen, sensitive, clothes, to around abdomen. Let's see if Movista is there. Movista, 3 marks. You saw? So many times the Movista patient may say that my clothes are too tight. I said, then let us take your weight. But the weight is same. Then why do you feel your abdominal clothes are tight, Do you follow? And then they will say, but I have a lot of gas in my abdomen. Now, of course, gas will not have weight. So definitely she is right. So sometimes due to gaseous distension, the stomach will feel tight, or due to just the sensation that the clothes are too tight around the abdomen. You see these 3 marks in the repertory, and that is why there is this kind of thing. Understood? Now, all these things are still very easy to understand. At the level of mind, there is a rubric. Distances are enlarged. Now here, very difficult to interpret. Objects are enlarged. How will you do that? If you see objects are enlarged, maybe something wrong with your vision. Okay? Refer the patient to an ophthalmologist. Ophthalmologist says, everything is normal. Now what will you do? How will you interpret? Because the person feels that 1 kilometer is 10 kilometers. Now what is that situation in human psychology where distances are enlarged, body parts are enlarged, and enlargement in general? Anybody can make an attempt? And so, there is a small story attached to that. Immediately after passing my licentiate course, I joined college as a junior lecturer, and I purposely selected a topic that I will only teach the delusion part of repertory to the class, because in my Bombay college nobody talks of delusion during that time. All my teachers were only taking 5 rubrics in the OPD. Fear of dark, forsaken feeling, in the mind chapter I am talking, disappointment in love, anger, contradiction. You understood? And there were no other rubrics. And I used to always tell senior doctors and teachers, I said, can't repertory. Those days we had only one repertory, can't repertory. I said, sir, there are 40 pages. Why you take 4 rubrics from 40 pages? Take some more. No, we get our results. Nobody gets results. But I was a junior lecturer. I cannot open my mouth very loudly. And so I decided to study Jungian psychology. And I studied for 7 years. So I joined the class. Of course, I cannot study on my own, because being a homeopathic student, what knowledge we have of human mind. And I studied, and that time I understood that either you understand delusion through a metaphor. You know what is a metaphor?
Mm-hmm.
You know what is metaphor? Speak, yeah, say loudly.
Metaphor which symbolizes, is used to symbolize other things.
Your voice doesn't reach me, so yeah, metaphor. That
So metaphor which we use to symbolize other things and say.
okay. Or you understand delusion through symbol. So either symbolic interpretation or metaphoric interpretation is very important. Otherwise, how will you describe delusion? I am in soda water bottle. There is a rubric. Delusion, I am in soda water bottle. How can a man be in a soda water bottle? And will patient come to your clinic and say, I feel I am in soda water bottle? No. Here you have to apply metaphor. And so the first book in psychology which I read was Man and His Symbols. It's a very thick book where Carl Jung describes common symbols that are used in our day-to-day life. Human beings always behave in the society either by the speech, but within that speech they use hundreds of symbols. Don't shout like a dog. Don't bark like a dog. अरे dog किधर से आ गया? You are a dirty pig. अरे pig किधर से आ गया? I don't know whether you say in Kerala or not. This is always this. Correct? When we put the finger in the nose, remove this and eat it, the mother will say you are a pig. Correct? So like that, we keep on using different symbols in our day-to-day language. Correct? When two people are quarreling, I won't see your face over my dead body. Where is the dead body? Nobody is there. Do you follow? So like that, we keep on using symbols because symbol is a part of our speech, our language. They are very close to us, but not only in this way. You look so beautiful like a fairy. There is no fairy. You are an angel in my life. There is no angel, angels are in the sky. You are angel without the wing. I have never seen any angel without the wing, but people, Valentine's Day is coming, all the angels will come down. You follow? So all these symbolic things we use in our daily life. Yes or no? My life was full of roses. Then there are roses in my life. I don't see any roses. Do you follow? So, these are the two ways where you can see. Now let's take a very common example. I don't know about, there are some practitioners over here also. So it is for them. Students will not experience this. So I have a clinic where I have a lady who sits outside. And, she helps me in the administrative work, and many times patients go to the lady, is doctor treating diabetes or not? Does your doctor have some medicine for my arthritis? Is she the right person? Is she the right person to ask this? Who is the right person to answer? How will you interpret that in a delusional language? It is a symptom of plumbum metallicum. Delusion urinating on the floor. That's the rubric. Why? Is floor the place for urine? What is the place for urine? The bathroom. Same thing here, no? She is not the right person to ask, doctor ये ठीक करता है क्या, doctor वो ठीक करता है क्या? This is a metaphor. Now here I am using a metaphor. Do you follow what I mean or not?
Yes, sir.
So plumbum is the remedy where you are asking something to a wrong person. Now this can be anything else also. I have just given you one example. I don't know whether in Kerala people ask the compounder, doctor ये ठीक करता है क्या, doctor वो ठीक करता है क्या? Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Yes. अच्छा. हमारा बॉम्बे में भी बहुत होता है. रोज फोन आता है. And that's why the whole appointment system, the whole administrative system in my clinic, I have sublet to a organization where I pay monthly 25,000 to them and they handle all these nonsensical questions. कितना पेशेंट अच्छा किया अब तक डॉक्टर ने, उसका नाम और एड्रेस दो, ये वो, you know, they keep on asking all this. So let's get it for me. So they do answer all those things. But this is plumbum. Let me give you another example. I don't know whether this is common in Kerala, but in Bombay, young generation is too much influenced by film stars. Especially that six-pack, what do you call it, abdomen or rectus muscle or six packs. And for that, they go, there are many shops in Bombay which they sell whey protein, you know, those big boxes. In Bombay, every lane has a gymnasium and all those things. And some are 24/7, open whole night. Because Salman Khan goes to gym at 2 o'clock. All the young generation also goes there and looks in the mirror and build up that muscle. They purposely wear a short clothing so that the bicep becomes very tight. I don't know how they remove the shirt and how they wear it. But this is thing which is happening in Bombay. Thinking that if they drink whey protein, they become healthier and stronger. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now what is this is a metaphor for this rubric which I want to show you. So you understood this urinity on the floor? So this is the rubric. Delusion embraces the stove and wishes to climb upon it on a tree. Now let us see, what is this? Normally you climb the stove or you climb the tree?
Tree.
Can we embrace the stove? So you are wrongly doing something thinking it is a tree. Because you can embrace the tree easily. You can climb the tree easily. You are wrongly influenced that having whey protein, going to gym will bring 6 packs and make you a healthy human being. So you are trying to embrace the stuff. Well, actually you should climb the tree by healthy habits, exercise, proper nutrition and proper lifestyle. That's higher science. Otherwise, in your whole life, you will not be able to interpret this in your clinic. How many years you are a student in this college? How many years? You are from this college? How many years? Oh, only 1 month. You are 1 year. In 1 year, have you seen this delusion in the OPD? Want to embrace the stove thinking it is a tree? Never. And for next 40 years, you will not get it. But if you apply this in a metaphoric language, then this delusion is very simple. Now, do you get this stuff in your Kerala also? That whey protein and building muscles, wearing tight shirt and here also
All over the world.
six packs. Girls are not doing that. I know it's only the boys who are having this. I have never seen girls in my clinic saying I am taking whey protein, but boys are all taking whey protein. But when they are too much into it, and I asked them, what is your breakfast? 20 eggs. I said, are you mad or what? How can you have 20 eggs? And who will sit next to you after some time? Don't you think they eat 20 eggs? 20 eggs, this many things, and this much meat and this much. I said, you have gout. This is so bad, you know. Anyway, so delusion has to be learned through metaphor. I think your principal wants a tea break, so have a tea break and come back. Okay?
11:15. We'll take 10 minutes or 15 minutes.